Welcome to Dear Diary, the self-love podcast. This is your place to dive deep into personal development and self-love inspiration, connecting you to your intuition, your body, and your higher self, while unlocking and activating your confidence and inner power, inspiring you to show up and choose you over everything that gets thrown in your way, instead of listening to the limiting beliefs running around inside of your head. We will explore a variety of topics from conquering fear, letting go of doubt, self awareness, mom guilt, trusting your intuition, along with a ton of self care tools that I'll be sharing along the way. With solo sessions and a magnetic guest list of remarkable souls, this is my platform to empower others while using my voice to share my self love, growth, and healing journey. I hope that this podcast serves you well and you get as much value from it as I do sharing it. So here we go. Welcome back. I'm your host, Amanda Beatty. And today I want to talk to you about becoming the woman who knows and believes and trusts that everything is possible. Becoming the woman who receives everything that she desires and more. Becoming the woman who embodies her highest self. Becoming the woman who shows up every day in her most aligned path. Becoming the woman who trusts her inner knowing. So, who is this highest self? Who is this woman that you are becoming? Has a lot to do with the unconscious and subconscious mind. And so the definition can be found, there's a plethora of definitions of this, but the highest self is just the self, our inner guidance that's separated from our ego. It's separated from our personality. It's just who we are. It's who we are designed to be in this world. When you take away all of the trauma and the limiting beliefs and the ego and the thoughts and the monkey mind, it's who we truly are deep, deep down inside, underneath all of the layers that make us, underneath all of the layers that have built our personalities. In other words, your highest self has nothing to do with what you've been through, but it is who is always inside of you. And you can connect to your highest self through meditation, imagination, in your dreams, through ritual or prayer. This is the version of you. This is the conscious version of you, unlimited and eternal. This is the part of you that excites with inspiration and guides with intuition and teaches through insight. Everything that you've desired and more. Those desires, that is your highest self. That is where it's coming from. And chances are you don't really have too many conversations with it. But those flashes of intuition and inspiration, they can become a more significant part of your life if you allow yourself to communicate with your highest self. Becoming the woman who chooses her, who desires to be free. Becoming the woman who releases what's no longer serving her. Becoming the woman who knows deep down inside that she deserves more love and ease and flow and freedom in her life. This is the woman that you desire to become. Those limiting beliefs and those stories, they are not you. I say this all the time in almost every episode. Your thoughts, you are not your thoughts. And so one of the many benefits of tapping into your highest self is that you begin to have more meaning with what's going on in your life. You begin to show up with a greater purpose. You start perceiving your stories and your external environment and the things that you're currently suffering. You start perceiving them as an opportunity to learn and to grow. You start becoming more empowered and co-creating with life. Instead of allowing life to happen to you, you allow it to happen for you. And this process feels magical. It feels supportive. You feel connected with yourself. This is like the highest version of self-love, tapping in to your highest self. Becoming the woman who wants to set herself free, who's willing and able to open up possibilities, to discover her inner light and share that light with the world, while honoring her mind and body and soul, one step at a time. When's the last time you've connected with your highest self? I try to do it daily via breathwork or meditation or stillness or journaling. I'm going to give you journaling prompts in this episode and a special invitation at the end of this episode that I hope you stick around for. But who is she? Tapping into her, that is like radical, unconditional self-love. She is the you that is aware, that is accepting of everything that you are. Discovering and tuning into your highest self is one of the most empowering things that you can do on this self-growth journey. So I invite you for a moment to think about this future version of you who's already living the life that you want. Get clear on the details. How do you show up? How do you walk? How do you move? How do you speak? What are your habits? That is your highest self. That effortless, inspired, destined to be great version of you. That peaceful, wealthy, magnetic version of you. Your most aligned self. Tap into her. What does she feel like? What does she look like? Who is that version of you? What did she have to believe to get there? What did she have to let go of to get there? What opportunities did she say yes to? And which ones did she say no to? What daily habits helped her get there? And what investments did she make in herself to get there, this highest version of her? Did she receive support? How did she show up? What decisions did she make that may have felt really challenging, that may have felt like a stretch or made her feel uncomfortable? But she knew that if she made those decisions, it would help her land deeper into her power. What did she stop avoiding? What stories did she stop believing? What did she move towards without hesitation? Tapping in to your highest self, asking her these questions will help you gain clarity on how you can bridge this gap between who you are now and your highest self, your most empowered self. And then you can take action, one baby step at a time, so that you can start living a life that feels easy, peaceful, and inspired, becoming the woman who has it all. And it's not to say that it's always going to be easy, and it's a decision that you need to make over and over and over again, because life is still going to happen. Things will still get in your way. But if you can tap into this version of you, that is everything. Do you feel me? Is this resonating? Unlearning everything that you thought was you and tapping into your body and listening to what's really there. Making non-negotiable habits and routines and rituals every single day. Prioritizing self-care as your lifeline to tap into this version of you. The woman who is ready to start choosing her. The woman who desires to be free. The woman who has been inside of you this entire time, but she's been covered up and suppressed. She's been shut out. She hasn't felt seen or heard. Now it's time to start listening and seeing her. Who is she? Is she strong, empowered, magnetic, successful, grounded, wealthy? Does she feel loved unconditionally? Does she love herself unconditionally? What does she believe that she deserves? And how is she willing to do anything to get that? Trusting in the wisdom within you. It is everything. You just have to get still long enough to listen to what she's saying, to listen to who she is. Allowing her to guide you and teach you. We all have this version of us inside of ourselves. But sometimes we let the ego and the mind run on autopilot, and she gets lost. She is the essence of who we really are, which is why when you're walking through life and you're feeling stuck, it's not meant for you. The things that you desire are for you. Tapping into your highest self, becoming the woman who. Who is that version of you? And can you start listening to her? Because I promise the things that she has to say are priceless. And they've been inside of you this whole time. You just have to get quiet long enough to listen. So I have a special invitation for you, and I'll put some of these journaling prompts in the show notes below. I have decided to open up a private community just for women who are in the process of discovering their highest selves, for the women who are ready to start choosing them, who are ready and willing to get curious about who they truly are and embark on this self-discovery, growth, and healing journey. For the women who are ready to release what are no longer serving them and who are looking for love and support and community in their lives. For the women who want to look in the mirror and love what they see fully and unconditionally. I am so excited for this experience. And I will share more details about it coming soon. But it's called the Healing Sanctuary. And it's going to be a place where I pour a lot of my time and efforts into. It's going to be an experience for those of you who want to join. It's going to be a safe place for you to grow and heal and feel and begin to learn what it would feel like to love yourself unconditionally, letting the stories go, letting the limiting beliefs go, letting the doubt and the fear go, getting out of your head and into your body, listening to this version of you, this highest self version of you. This place will be for those of you who are ready to get curious about what it would feel like to become the woman who. So stay tuned for more details on that. I'm so excited. If you want to get on the wait list, reach out, or I will post a link below for you to get on there. This has been something that I have been thinking about and dreaming about and meditating over for almost a year now. And a couple of months ago, probably about 8 months ago, I talked about it once. And then I was like, nope, 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 nope. It's a stupid idea. It's a stupid idea. Nobody wants to do it. And I stopped listening to my highest self and I got in my head and I let my ego tell me that it was a bad idea and nobody would care. And then I put the idea down, which is okay because now I'm ready and I picked it back up. And I have been marinating in the essence of what it is that I'm going to create in this healing sanctuary. And I am so excited to bring it to you guys. I hope this episode serves you well. I hope that you're able to take some of these questions and journal on them. Because tapping into your highest self, that is ultimately where I think we all want to be. So I'm sending you love. And until next time, I'll see you around. And that is it for today's episode. I hope that these words activated and inspired something inside of you. And if they did, please share this episode with a friend or on your social media, and feel free to tag me so that I can say thank you. The more people who hear these words along their path, the more we can help inspire and heal the world. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a review. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Sending love and light until next time. I'll see you soon.